Welcome to the twilight hours of the glorious Bonson dynasty. Tissue Bonson II, the philosopher, Ashoka, reincarnated, giving us Ashoka? Yeah, I always get that confused with what's her name? Anakin's apprentice. Anyway, more to the point, we've just joined China in a war to try and destroy and shatter the realm of Pratyahara there. This massive orange blob. They're actually Rajasthan, right? That's the Empire level title? Yeah, so we're going to try and shatter Rajasthan to allow us and our vassals to very quickly sweep in, tidy everything up, grab as many titles as possible. Then we ourselves, as the descendant of Ashoka, have access to the invasion Casus Belli. So we can basically go up to these guys, this random empire down here, and smash them in a single war. We can take every single holding they have. It might be quite tricky, but of course, the more we siege, the less reinforcements and garrison they're going to get. And then eventually, we're just going to be unstoppable. This is going to be tricky, but I think we can do it. More importantly, we got this one to worry about for the time being. So let's focus on shattering these guys, because then we are indisputably the might of India at that stage. You know, the subcontinent has nothing that can stop us. These guys, though, might, which is exactly why I called in China. 33,000 men. We've only got 16k right now. China, though, will have event-spawned troops. 48,000 men. 30,000 event-spawned. So we're good. I think we've got this war in the bag. I want to help them out, because sometimes they do fuck it up and send in their army in, like, random bulk. Yeah, exactly, like this. They'll send, like, what is that? What is that stat there? 4,000. I thought I said 40,000. They'll send their armies down in, like, 4,000s, 8,000s, crap like that, and get them killed off. Plus the attrition from traveling over. I figured they might need a hand. So let's prove ourselves. Let's see if we truly are the reincarnation of Ashoka. Let's get our troops together. Where are our retinues these days? I feel like I haven't seen them in about 1,000 years. Is that them? We'll soon find out. Yeah, okay, so we haven't got much of a retinue left. We haven't got much money either, so I'm not going to spend any money on... Well, I'm not going to spend any money at all right now on reinforcing retinues or anything. What about our loan? Did I not take out a massive loan? Alarming debt. Oh, shit. Can we make that? We need 2,000 gold to make the center of trade. My god. Okay, for now then, let's not worry about it. That's not a big deal. We could take out 100... We could take out 100 gold. Wow, how terribly generous of you, Trade League. My good friend, so this is our child of destiny who really isn't doing anything, doesn't seem to want to do anything now that we've given him a kingdom. He's, our daughter is almost old enough to be able to marry this guy. So once we've done that, we never have to worry about him again, but I want to keep him sweet. I want to make sure that he's on side so that, you know, he doesn't rise up and try and overthrow us midway through all of this crap. We've gone way too far now. We're at the sort of finishing line, so the last thing we want is this guy rising up and stopping us at the end. That child of destiny with his 36 marshal is going to make for an incredible commander. Let's move in. Let's move in. Let's try and clear out some of the troops so that China can do most of the sieging. We'll focus on killing their actual army composition. That way, China aren't going to get themselves killed and can do a lot better work, because I don't enjoy it. Who the hell likes sieging in CK2? Splitting up your army as small as possible and then just sitting there and waiting. Did I just burn? I should really check who I'm burning. Yeah, she was probably in apostate. That's fine. We don't have to worry about that one too much. But we'll focus on taking these guys out. Oh, my god. We just inherited like 1,000 gold from our brother. Brother died of an infected wound. Poor an enemy done. Why did I call him that? That's probably because I was disappointed with him or something stupid like that. Man, that was, it was quite nice timing, but it's a very tragic when, it's a tragic when any Bonson dies. But it's a little less tragic when a Bonson dies with 1,000 gold in his pocket. Right, where are you leading troops then? So let's see if we can find out where his army's kicking around. Oh my god, China's already in his capital with 17,000 men. Very impressive stuff. Okay, so they are, oh my god, they're besieged by just about everybody. That is Iraq, right? Oh no, wait, what? Kapha the Tormentor, so the Hashemids are at war with him, and they're on the other side of the world. Oh my god, those are, what were the Abbasids? Right, got it, okay. So they're being smashed by those guys. We've got China we've sicked on them as well. That's just kind of cruel at this stage. And then we've also got Caliph, so both of the Caliphs are at war with Pratyahara right now. Then there's us, and then there's China as well. Kind of feel like I'm kicking him when he's down a little bit, huh? Mercy cried the thief when Langalatore confronted and accused him of being a robber. Throw him in the dungeon and let him rot. Well, I mean, that's apparently the just thing to do. Our character's just, so of course. I mean, the only reason you would want to do that event is say this guy's arbitrary and you want to impress him, you would do the other one. So that way he would kind of think that you did a good thing there. But, you know, we're playing the character, so I feel like that was more than appropriate. Well, I would say let's, oh my god, what are we doing here? Favorable trade. We're going to lose 200 assets, 250 gold. I don't think we really want that right now, do we? Because we're trying to make that center of trade, and we've only got 900 assets as it is. Center of trade requires how many assets? Oh, 500. Okay, fair enough then. I'll take the gold. Because the assets don't really do much else for us right now. Let's split these troops up then a little bit, and let's get to some sieging, seeing as apparently their armies are going to be dealt with by just about everybody. Dagmo, so this is the daughter that's betrothed to the child of destiny. We want her to become ambitious and make her our rival. No, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that because she might, and you might have had this event before, whereby your family members will say, hey, push my claim for something. She might petition her husband to push a claim. I doubt it. I don't think that would be a mechanic. Again, I've never really been in that situation. But that might be something that allows you to bypass non-aggression packs. So we're going to avoid that. Make your move at the right time, young daughter, and let's not become a rival with you. Oh, nice. Yeah, cause and rest in his round. 250 gold. We can just about afford it and still create the center of trade if we want to. Oh, we should probably do that. We should probably do that. Create center of trade. As the guild master, are we actually like the head of the... My god, we're almost head of the society there. That'd be kind of cool. I don't think it makes any difference, really. I mean, the top tier is the top tier. As a guild master, we have a lot of connections and influence in the trade league with preferential taxes and tariffs. We've attract traders to our capital. Lax Manavar to become the center of trade, giving low tax modifier plus 10% and trade value plus 25, essentially infinitely there. Of course, we do have that upkeep event that will pop up occasionally saying, like, hey, you've got to give him some gold or, you know, resources, something like that. Hang the culprits, because we are just absolutely do not let our men rape and pillage. We're a strong leader. We're a strong... Oh, am I allowed to say... YouTube are going to crack down on me for that, aren't they? You know what? That's war. If you don't like it... Oh my god, it worked. Okay, it didn't really break him up much, did it? Gujarat and Kosala are still massive, but we need to absolutely capitalize and grab whatever the hell we can out of this, huh? Are our vassals also declaring war on... What's going on here? Why are we sieged? Oh, because that actually belongs to the Deccan Empire. Okay, never mind then. So we need to capitalize on this and grab as many duchies, provinces, whatever we can. Anything will help us get slowly closer and closer to becoming the Samurai Chakravartin. Increase the guard. Fine. I mean, send them anyways. We don't really care about the caravans. We're not doing much with the trade league besides just working our way up through it. And obviously getting that central trade. Alright, let's get the troops on. We'll put down our levies. I guess now would be a good time to start building up our retinues, right? Because the 10% tax we're getting from the capital now is going to help pay for it a little bit. Not really too worried about that. Elite war elephants? Have we always been able to get those? Okay. How about this for an army composition? Nothing but fucking elephants. Don't they take a ridiculous... Yeah, the retinue cap usage is just 7,500 per elephant. So we can get what? Like... To be fair, we get like 2,000 elephants. Could you imagine an army in 1108 turning up to the battlefield and just being faced down by 2,000 elite war elephants? I think they'd just surrender us. Okay, you know what? We'll try and do that. We'll try and repay these loans as well, because they're costing us more taxes the longer we leave it going here. So we'll get those dealt with first. Then we'll build up our retinues. This isn't going to reform instantly or anything like that, so we don't have to worry about that shit. Business focus. I suppose we might as well stick with it, seeing as we've got a lot of costs kicking around right now. And as our guy is not only Midas Touch, but also the head of the trade league, or about to become the head of the trade league, I guess we'll stick with it for the time being. Right, so we've got Noodle Bonson, who has become a berserker because he is a wrathful bear, of course. My god, you're not coming out well, huh? Learning education for you, Prince Noodle. And then what about he's a twin, right? Yeah, so the other one is actually coming out pretty decently. Go for martial education. Paul Thagoras, probably should have gone with stewardship in hindsight, huh? Better with numbers. Right, military organization or cavalry would be the one I'd want to go for in military advances, though this would give us... What's our retinue size bonus from this? Another 200%. Alright, we'll roll with it. And then for our cultural advances, I think I wanted to stick more or less with just noble customs from now on, just so that we can build up our capital a little more. Noble customs level 6 to get our castle into a fortress. Okay, well, let's try and go for that then. So noble customs level 6. What else do we need then? Improved keeps. Oh, and construction and siege equipment. My god, okay, that's expensive. So construction, we are miles away. I imagine we're probably the head of... Oh, yeah, look at the tech points. This monastic feudal player's worked out really, really well. I mean, look at the tech that's surrounding our... This was all our starting area, you got to remember, everything on the side of the river. So we've really, really buffed this place up into kind of a cultural stronghold. Man, that's crazy. Okay, and again, if we ever went to war with this guy down here, look at how superior we are in terms of tech points. Let's get to, like, military organization. We're roughly the same, but you can see our capital is definitely staying ahead there. Ooh, well, they're kind of catching us on... What about, like, cavalry? That's one we actually invest in, yeah. And elephants are affected by cavalry, right? Oh, we are going to crush them with this massive elephant retinue. There are 2 prodigy women kicking around right now, one of which is 1, so that's going to be a hell of a long time before she can marry Noodle Bonson, our heir and successor. Or we marry him off to this 7-year-old girl, so what's that, another 8 years before they can marry? Might have to roll with that one then. It's worth it for the prodigy trait. He's genius, she's prodigy. It would probably be a safer bet just to go for another genius, because obviously there's a compounded chance of the genius being inherited. But let's roll. Oh, maybe I will go with genius then. I've kind of convinced myself with that. What have we got? What have we got that could be a potentially... Oh, she's very good. Wow. Okay, let's invite her to court and just marry her off in our court. I imagine we're going to lose some prestige for this. Is she highborn? She is the daughter of a baron. Oh dear, that's a little bit. So it's not very appropriate, is it, for the for the man who is the son of apparently Ashoka reborn, but never mind. Okay, arranged marriage between you and that genius woman in our court. There she is. Yeah, she's actually very good. Groomed, patient, charitable, ambitious. Yeah, she'll do. Perfect. There you go, my son. You are welcome. Noodle Bonson is actually a really good air as well. He's got some really, really great stats there. I'm still trying to fuck this guy's ram up, but it's really not worth it. Let's not bother. I think we've already done enough damage to him. We don't need to worry about it anyway, because we're absolutely trouncing him on tech. So now we invest in the elephants. So it's 375 gold, so we can't quite afford to max out our elephant retinues yet. But this is going to be pretty fantastic when we get around to it. Let's go for another one there. Dagmo's finished his education. Oh, Dagmo is the one that we're marrying off to the Child of Destiny. There we go, he's accepted. We are officially in... we can't form an alliance, right, because he's our vassal. But we are in a permanent non-aggression pact now, then, so that's worked out pretty goddamn well. Okay, what are we looking at here, then, for... Let me go back to the elephants. Okay, a little bit more, and then we can afford... Can we afford 2 more retinues? Oh, shit, that works out pretty goddamn well. There's actually a hard cap on the amount of elephants you can have. Because those, I mean, they're gone now. Okay. I guess we'll just go for some cavalry to support them then. Cavalry and elephants, my god. I mean, it would probably be... Oh, no. My man's not lustful. He's not lustful. He's just. He's temperate. He's... I don't think he would. He's content. I don't think he would. I think he has way too much... does he like his son? Yeah. I mean, they both like each other a lot. Rumored to have committed adultery. What? Oh, him? Okay. That's not appropriate. It really is not, and it doesn't suit the character at all. And we know what happens if we do that. Poor Trashy. Never forget. She's going to become our marshal. She is very good. My god, she's aberrant. So she loses -2 to everything, but she gets plus 80 personal combat. She's basically the female Gregor Clegane. That's a really rare trait. Plus, oh my god, she's got 21 marshal with the -2. Jesus, okay. I could use a woman of your talents. Welcome. Oh, who did she just marry? I thought that was my son then for a second. Okay, everything is pretty good then, so I'm more or less set to... we can't afford that retinue. Let's finish off the retinues first. No. Was that the Child of Destiny? Oh my god, it was. That's Dagmo. He fucking died in personal combat against a guy with 72 personal combat. This fucking personal combat system in this game actually makes me want to shit. Well, there we go. The Child of Destiny is now dead. I've lost my best commander. We are never going to see a commander that good in the realm, ever. And now we've inherited his titles, and now my daughter is unmarried. Unbelievable. Personal combat, Paradox, and also mod makers needs a serious good look at her. Needs a Child of Destiny, killed by a random Norwegian priest. Incredible. Well done, Jedvard. Good job, my friend. Okay, not that I'm completely bitter about once again the personal combat fucking up something cool. I guess we'll just marry off to whoever the hell we can find. Is that not my son? Oh, my brother marrying my daughter. That's not okay. It's not okay at all. Have we got anyone highborn we can marry off to? Oh, let's try the arranged marriage button instead. Now we've got to find someone highborn within our realm. Obviously, I don't want to make alliances or shit like that. Who are you? You'll do. Perfect. There you go. Boom. Sorry. What is it? Sorry, I want to select a spouse. Is it not working? Okay, we'll do it the old-fashioned way then. So tiny... Oh, I need to betroth. Tiny child, marry my daughter Dagmo. Perfect. It's a hell of a retinue. 750 light infantry, 250 archers, 400 heavy infantry, 600 light cavalry, 900 heavy cavalry. By the way, 2,100 elephants. We broke the cap there by inheriting someone else's retinue as well. It looks as if everybody's being sieged immediately by everyone else. We've just sown absolute chaos throughout India. So I guess we'll start with these guys first to stop them forming into... Oh my god, we can religiously liberate them. And then we can maybe offer them... Can we maybe offer them vassalization? Surely not. I don't want to use my evasions on this guy. We've talked about that. We could go to your claims. We can go border disputes. We can get holdings in Barrow. Okay. What does religiously liberating them actually do for us? I mean, it will just give us a religious liberation in Bengal. Are we not? What about Kasala? We could do that just to see what would happen. See if they will accept vassalization if we go through with that. Maybe our bloodline would have some sort of influence on it. I'm not entirely sure because they'd be our religion as well. Although, I kind of want to deal with these guys first. And they're in the middle of war, I assume. Who are they at war with right now? To make people a tributary state. Okay. I think this is friendship. We just made friends with... I love it. Is this our new Trashy? Who did we just make friends with? This random scarred woman. The... my sister-in-law. And then my friend, Mazban Nurse the Plane. I think that's the guy we went on our trade trip to. Persian Orthodox under China. Yep. Increase the guard. Don't send any caravans for now. Alright, I'm kind of debating which to go for. I kind of want my vassals and whatnot to tidy up this round, and I think they'll do that kind of fairly easily. Let's go for these guys while they're distracted. 22,000. We've got elephants right on the border. Let's do it. We can invade the whole thing, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go invasion of Maharashtra would give us a much better excuse to get some... Oh, what's his capital in? Oh, Karnataka. Go for an invasion of Karnataka then, simply because his capital's worth more war score, because it's also part of the war goal. We can also try and capture some of his family members, whatever else, as we siege that. Try and get that 100% war score, and then we just siege everything else in the process. That'll work out pretty well. So let's go for Karnataka, and that also means if we do siege everything, and we want to finish the war, and we don't have all of that area sieged out, we can just end things there. Right, charge them down. Let's see if these war elephants are as good as they look. I'm a little apprehensive about sending 5,000 troops into enemy territory when they have, what, like 22k? We should probably bring in some reinforcements. Let's do that. Let's not rely entirely on the retinue for once in my goddamn life. How many troops have we got? Oh my god, we've got loads. Right, what's a good place to put them? I'm thinking Ratanpur, because that way they can't sneak out of the fog of war. Oh, we've already got that. Okay, that'll do. Perfect. Go forth, my friends. We'll siege down the capital with our elephants. Do you think we'd be able to siege slightly faster? Oh god. Well, now we get to see how the elephants do. I feel like we're going to get absolutely smashed here in the first phase. A servant comes to you in a panic and says there's an intruder in your warehouse. We have nothing of worth to lose. That's actually true. Oh, my elephants. Oh, well. They weren't the be-all, end-all. Certainly not. Weren't even close to the be-all, end-all. Okay. I feel like I might have wasted a little bit of gold there. Should we just stick to the usual? Should we stick to the... I'm just going to mix and match some retinue types here. All elephants, it's stupid. I don't know what I was thinking. We can't even build more elephants now, even without being at the cap anymore. Right, there we go. That'll do. A bit more of a sensible army, I think. We might have just about baited them out here. So they took a river crossing to attack an army that was just about to be reinforced by another 14,000. We're now the head of the trade league. Not that's really relevant. Oh, there we go. Army is smashed. Look at that war score. Very, very nice. We still need to siege everything down, so it's kind of irrelevant, you know, trying to win battles and anything at this stage, because we'll have enough war score to finish things up anyway. I'll offer my friendship and protection to Nurse. Oh, my friend died. Of course, we will offer to look after his son. Nurse. My friend, don't worry, Nurse. I will keep your son safe. I will nurse him. Oh, no. I don't like that. I don't like that. Edit that out. Thank you. This is going to take some time, so please bear with. We've got to also make sure their troops are killed dead so they can't counter-siege as much as possible. But honestly, after this, there's probably not a lot they can do anyway. We're just going to have to keep on top as we play through here. Honestly, with this mountain of cash, it'd be kind of a waste not to hire some mercenary bands to come in and help out as well. We're getting 76 gold per month, so even if we hire the Dragon Army and just have those guys doing a bit of sieging for us, that is still more than payable here. And then we'll wait for our vassals, which I think they have already started to start picking away at these guys over here. It certainly looked like the borders have become a little more fucked up, and it looks as if they haven't. I was kind of worried that it would split into a load of people with claims on one another, but it looks as if we've got some weird kingdoms forming now. So hopefully that will remain fairly unstable until we can come back and kick them around a bit. I really don't care about the caravans right now. Yeah, prime point right there. They're all going into revolt, and it's just complete chaos. What have I done? What has my ambition brought about to this poor realm? Oh, nice. The Grand Library in Bearer has been built. Another level. Cool. And there's one more above that as well, but it actually does look like a little bit of a wonder. It's okay. It's only like we spent 10,000 gold on it, Paradox. Look at all these great bonuses we get for our massive investment. Right, 4 out of 6 then. So any technology spread rate, that just gives a flat technology spread rate there. So we've kind of got culture and technology points. Flat technology points are also very, very nice to get from something like this. Has a lot of culture technology points. I suppose it would make sense for a gigantic wonder building. Let's go for just generic tech spread rate. We could build a couple more of those. Could also start building the next stage as well. You got to bear in mind we can hire that Chinese army and still have money to spare whilst we were building this up. And how is our obelisk going along? Okay, yeah, it's still a little bit disappointing, still a little bit stunted. It's 66.6% on the black obelisk there. Don't look behind you right now. Very spooky. All right, oh, we can't siege this down. Who's got that siege? One of my vassals, maybe? Who are you? Oh, a host war. Bollocks. That could really be a thorn in our side. Right, you guys head over to there. This could take a lot of micro, because it's obviously going to be quite a massive war, especially because their borders are such a state as well. I was kind of hoping we could just push down, but of course they got all these weird little loops and random exclaves there going on as well. Thank you, Dragon Army. Very cool. Let's head down with those guys. These ones will try and take the center. It would make more sense if we move one of these armies right to the bottom and move back up and try and sandwich them. But they've got so many random armies kicking around here that they could potentially counter siege. Oh! Oh my god, that's bad. Minus 33. Oh shit. This is going to be a long war. How long has it been going on for? It's already been going on for 6 years. How old are we right now? 48. Fuck me. It would suck to drop down dead. Should we go for hunting focus? Try and get a dog, get the +1 health from that as well. Because business focus can give us stressed and depressed, can't it? So I'm going to just quickly veer away from that. Now, one thing I have just done is also spent the last of our... We had 2,700 favor left with China. I spent 2,000 of it on a trade contract, which ended up being a pretty good move, because now we got plus 65 gold per month. We could hire another mercenary band to help out with sieging. Try and get this war done quicker, otherwise all of our vassals are going to go into complete rebellion. Who are cheap? Who are cheap? So we got to bring in the treasure fleet. Again, I'm just looking for sieging troops. I don't mind. We could kind of afford the Phoenix Company instead. Let's go for the full-blown Phoenix Company. Bring those guys down to start sieging over on the very western side of that. Oh, they're also trying to counter-siege us as well. The western... Burn my what? My half-brother? How dare you? How dare you? He's a perfectly normal man who's never done anything wrong in his life. He hasn't got an unnormal bone in his body. Right, bring these troops down here if you don't mind. Right, let's stop this. Oh, shit, that's a lot of men he's brought together there. How the fucking hell has he done that? Hired troops, maybe? Hired 8,000 men. Oh, you coward. What kind of coward hires troops? Don't you dare. Don't you dare say anything. Right, let's quickly counter-siege his capital again. Keep him on his toes a little bit. Oh, you know what? We'll come back. We can't assault that one down. I'd rather deal with this before this gets out of hand. Right, so those are our two big armies here. You want to buy my creative weapons armor, 600 gold? I guess we could hire even more, because to be honest, what's minus... Even if we go into like minus 10 gold a month, or even minus 30 gold per month, we can still keep them hired for hundreds of months. Right, let's go down here and kill them all. Favorable trade, absolutely. Take my assets, give me gold. Those are troops. Honestly, I'm just going to hire more. Fuck it, while we're in the positive, why not? We don't want to hire like these massive armies, but I will hire anybody who can help out with some more sieging. Come down, my friend. I might send those guys all the way down to Sri Lanka to go and help, or start the sieging over there. Can we counter siege this one quickly? Yeah, let's do that, and split these troops up. Right, so you 11,000 go back to up there. Bring those guys over. You guys can go down. What a ridiculous war. Oh, what is this? Oh, we can make our capital our culture. Sure, why not? I mean, we do have that ridiculous culture spread rate, so I guess it does kind of make sense so when we're this crazy influential across the realm. More gold for assets. My god, you guys just want me to be able to buy all the units I could ever afford? No, about the peace, probably not. He wants his son to marry my niece. Wow. Is that a non-aggression? Would that guarantee a non-aggression pact? No, she's only a niece, right? She doesn't count as a close family member. I don't believe so, anyway, because she doesn't have the little dot there, the little blood drop. Okay, well, never mind. Oh, she does, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't matter too much anyway. So it's a non-aggression pact with China is not really going to be that much of a problem. Unless they go for an invasion. Then it is a problem, because then they get a shitload of event-spawn troops. As it is right now, just the Western Protectorate, they're not particularly powerful. It's just their tributaries that make them look a lot more threatening. Right, their troops are starting to cause me some concerns here. Let's, we can split this army in half, do some siege with these guys as well. Jesus, this is the problem. Like, they've got such, like, random small groups of troops. I'm thinking we'll split this in half. We use this sort of 5,918 here just for going around, killing whatever we can. Just try and keep their numbers low so they don't do any sort of random counter-sieging. Oh my god, what is this? Captain Jagatpal the Rich, our friend in the Hindustani company. Have we got him hired or something? We must have hired him previously. Has decided to give us a white elephant. I should put it in a house. I have to find woods and gold. 952 fucking gold. If we build him a normal elephant pen, he'll become our bitter rival. My god. Build a house of fine woods and gold. Is this going to like our treasury or something? White elephant? No, we've got someone's head apparently. No, we actually don't. Very weird. I don't remember this event, so I wonder what it'll do for us. Again, it's been a long time since I played India before this one. The counter-sieging. God damn, this is going to take a long time if they get around to doing that. Right, so we've almost got most of Sri Lanka sieged here. Something comes through in panic, we definitely have nothing worth losing. Oh, apparently we lost a sack of grain. It really doesn't matter. Someone just joined our war randomly. This guy wants to buy some silver ingots. My god. Even when I'm trying to spend all of our money on troops, it's just constant. Just more and more gold gets thrown out into our treasury. Oh, god. My lord, the guards keeping watch over your white elephant report they have caught some trespassers. It seems they are members of the rather strange local Ganesh cult, and they have been stealing the white elephant's dung for worship. No harm done. Give them the droppings as a gift. Yeah, we don't need to worry about. Why would we kill them? That's not in our It's not like you let them work the stables. We will pay with the dung. Yeah, that seems fair. 30% chance of one stewardship. That's something our guy would do, I think. You know, he's quite a smart guy. I think that actually works as well, didn't it? I genuinely think we actually got something out of that. Elephant ship for points. Perfect. There's a couple of random provinces I have missed during this. So places like this random castle. I'll also mark this guy as special interest so that we'll know definitely if he loses his empire to Yotel. Because, of course, we actually do need to be the Emperor. We can't just control it all. We do need to hold that title as well. If he still has landed it, that's going to be however long until he dies before we can declare war on him again. So that would be kind of a pain in the ass. So the other thing to do as well is obviously grab the Maldives. I did almost forget around that, but I have got the boats together so we can quickly move some people over and deal with that. My God. The gold is unreal. This is ridiculous. Even with all of this, monthly balance minus 171 gold, we're still staying afloat by, you know, roughly 3,500 gold. Join my war, Mayor Gongpa. Thank you, my friend. So I think besides that, we are good, yeah? I think that's actually everything. Obviously, besides these couple of provinces down here that we've still got to finish off, you guys can get on the boats to go over to the Maldives then. I think that is everything. Let's just make sure there's nothing within our territory that he holds, like a random castle or something. No, I think we've got it all. I normally say this, like every invasion we do in CK2, I always say, we've got everything. Oh my God, we've actually done it all. And then I always forget one fucking random province in the middle of nowhere. Right, let's head over here. I'm pretty sure they haven't got enough to stop that many elephants. There we go. Send those guys as well. Let's expedite the last of this war then and get it done as soon as possible. I imagine our vassals are very pissed off. Minus 61. Oh, is that all? Is that all? Just a minus 61. If you win the war, it should wipe out the opinion malice. It's like, okay, we might have, or depending on the amount of titles you take or something like that, it should wipe off, you know, 5 points per title grabbed. I don't know, something along those lines, but it does seem kind of, actually counter siege something. You bitch. Okay, be very careful that we don't allow that to happen again. So let's go over here. I've got to make sure, just before we hit the, you know, enforce demands button, that we do have everything fully sieged down. Can we maybe assault that? Fort holding 6 or above. Ah, hunting dog. Nice. Okay, so that buys us a few more years if we do end up requiring to siege more shit down. I'm going to leave an army down here. We're going to send these guys up just to quickly go and deal with that shit. I don't want to burn anyone, especially not a Bonson. No burning Bonsons. Alright, so it's just 207 defenders here, and then whatever's on the Maldives is gone. Let's put those guys up. Let's get them back on the boats, and let's just drop them somewhere randomly just so they can sort of enforce and make sure that we're not missing out on any more provinces. Right, so it's just this one now, yeah? And let's, boom. Are we done? Let's just double check. So this one's sieged. This all looks very sieged to me. We've got that province sieged there as well. We've got the extra province from there. That to me looks like we've gotten everything within his realm. What a sight. What a glorious sight. You know what's an even better sight? That right there, my friends. That right there, my friends, is the size of the Bengal Empire. What happened to the Empire level title? Deccan Empire. Yeah, so we actually got completely unlanded there. Boom. Now, the question is, do we switch over to that one to be our primary title? Because it's a nicer color. No, of course, we're attached to the Bengal Empire at this stage. Oh, I've got so many titles to give out. Don't do this. Fuck. I hope we've got, I was going to say enough money to make some kingdoms. What? Oh, the Empire of Bundan. Nah, I like the Bengal Empire. Not the Kingdom of Bengal. Sorry, it's kind of difficult to, it's kind of difficult to tell this stuff apart because of, you know, Empire of Bundan. What the fuck are you talking about? Where's Bengal Empire gone? There we are. Make primary. Ah, the classic green is back. Now all we've got to do is take everything this side of the Indus and we're done. Like, legitimately, that's it. Holy shit. Never thought this day would come. Let's drop all these hired troops and then drop the boats, drop the hired troops. Just get everything gone for the time being. Still got 10,000 retinue left. Suppose they've just been constantly reinforcing, huh? My God. We've got a lot of titles to give away. Holy shit, this is going to take a lot of management. Perfect. Everything is basically somewhat balanced. I've had to mess around with the borders somewhat because unfortunately there's been a lot of de jure drift within that realm that we conquered there, and there are kings with provinces all over the fucking place. So I've done a lot of balancing myself to try and get some equal kingdoms there, which is why I've got places like Kanata there divided between two, and like this guy exists, and there's a lot of shit going on there. But we have also finished stage 2 of our obelisk, so we can see what that now does for us, if anything. Actually looks a bit more impressive now. Looks a bit more obelisk-y, I guess. What can we go for here? Gilded capstone. Surely you can only build if you've actually got the top on the bloody thing. I don't know. Secret vault. Artifacts are less likely to be stolen. Can be used as a relic. That also can be used to store a relic. So that's kind of cool. If you've got a rare, I believe it's a quality 5 artifact, right? You can store it in there and it gives a permanent bonus, but you can't ever lose it. But of course, it gives less bonuses than if it was just sitting in your treasury. Intimidating carvings. Oh, that sounds incredible. He's always seen as this just, you know, he's a lovely man, he's a poet, he's diligent, he's charitable, he's just, gregarious, friendly with the peasants and the nobles alike. But then for some reason insists on carving satanic runes into a giant black obelisk in the capital. And nobody knows why. I love that. That's a great story. Put it on there. Right, how are we doing with the, how are we doing with the Grand Library as well, by the way? We're upgrading it, sure, but, oh, nice, we can go for a little bit more. Military tech spread rate. So which is lower, military or culture? Both the same. I think culture is a bit more valuable right now because our military is kind of fine. I think we're doing pretty good there. And then everything else is just sort of generic stuff. So everything past, to be honest, everything past the natural sciences collection is just generic shit that you'll find in any wonder. That's nice. There's me saying like this would be the last episode, but I very much doubt we can get this done today because we don't have any Casus Belli because that's the whole point of playing Buddhist. Majaraha, Dinner Khan, Nick the Tenacious of Kassala. We were also a Noodle Nick at one stage. Okay, we got religious liberation. I don't think that'll do anything for us because it's barely the Kingdom of Kassala as well. We can push other people's claims, but we don't really have many to push here. We need to be pushing kingdom-level claims and landing some other guys then. They're not really any claimants either, huh? Man, that sucks. You kind of expect there would be a lot of other claimants given how much we shattered that realm. So this guy we can invite on board. What's he got? He's got claimants to, Delhi, Kassala, Sistan. Oh, welcome, my friend. Invite him to court. Let's land this guy. And then we've got somebody. I'll mark him as special interest as well. So that tomorrow we have somebody more than capable of taking over. What can I give him? I don't really want to give him a random barony up there in the mountains somewhere. Seeing as this is in our capital, it's not really much point in having it kicking around, huh? So we can now go to this guy, declare war, and go for a kingdom-level title of... And that's going to give us the whole kingdom of Kassala, which is obviously quite a lot for this guy here. Can we push anything else? Oh, and Sistan. Where is Sistan? I thought it was like... Oh, right, it is. Yeah, it's that tiny little province there. Okay, not really relevant, is it? Nice. That sets us up quite nicely. Who the fuck are you? My cousin wants to marry my half-brother? Fine. Medieval times and all that. This sets us up quite nicely for tomorrow. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised that went as smoothly as it did. That was almost like the second we dealt with those first few early battles, that was it. There was nothing you could do, just besides being annoying and obviously doing the occasional counter-sieging. Bengal Empire has never looked nicer. Now all we've got to do is tidy up the rest of the realm. We are ever so close. We're actually 2/3 of the way to have completed our ultimate campaign goal of Samrat Chakravartin. How's this taken us out of interest? 255 years. To be fair, we did a lot of pissing around. Remember that time when we spent a whole character trying to do 100 trades? That was fun. That was fun. Thank you all for watching. We are close to the end of the series. I have something else in mind, though. I have actually the next series idea lodged firmly in my brain. I'm not sure how much I want to do with it, though. So I'll be talking that through with the patrons, who will obviously get saying all the content, seeing as they bloody fund the stuff. So I'll have a word with those guys, see exactly what they want to see from it, see what they want to recommend as well. But I have a solid idea in my head that I think everybody will enjoy based on some of the twisted war crimes related stuff we've done previously. There's a little hint for you. In the meantime, let's actually give... Sorry, I haven't had a drink in about 2 hours because this war took fucking ages. Let's give a shout out to the patrons who have indeed made this series possible in the first place. A big thank you to Aiden W, Alpha Scuff, Anthony Gawley, Asuna Kirito, Matt Moses, Average Gamer 419, Baking Kitten, Sidini, Crazy Pat, Crosus, Donald, Emerald Beam, Facundo Vasquez, Fluffernutter, Ghost of Protocol, Gogolus, Harik, Jimbo, Jonah Waters, Josh Lundeen, Tesla, Justin Wallace, Kanan Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskratful, Natbuskers911, Nathan Flores, Necrofin and Pelvis Presley, Rodin, Richard Clark, Scott, Scans, Somnus, Stannis the Manis, Shayuk, Swain, The Forsaken One, T-Bag Cruz, Tom Terry 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Backers, and William Green for the support the Insanity Lovers on Patreon. Thank you for making the channel possible in the first place, and I'll be speaking with you guys very, very soon. I'll put up something on Patreon, and I'll put up something in the Discord as well. I normally communicate over Discord, so if you're not part of the Discord and you are a Patreon, make sure you get in there, but I will put something up on Patreon as well, just to keep you guys in the loop. Big thank you as well goes out to Asro, Ann in Person, Andrew Walsh, Andrew Wilson, Attila, Austin Taylor, Baldoon, Ben Trope, Best Max, Better Valerian, Black Double H, Chris, Corey CA, David Van Diepen, Don, Dunk207, easy to pronounce name, Eric Farrell, Exploded Knees, Foosh, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Turka, Gompo Grey, Hajidumar, Henrik Stensgaard, Icarus, Icy the Grey, Ida, Irish, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, James Barnes, James Shea, Jason Sushu, Jose, Johan de Vries, Jessica Smith, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plott, Justin Walters, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Mastolp, where's the rest? Monty, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pansamu, Pantherpearl, Payback 1 through 7, Paint Denisar, Rodrigo, Russian Olga, Billionaire, Brian Hooper, Smirtworm, Spencer Powell, Socrates, Super Nanny 089, The Bloody Knight, The Insane Pickle, Valon Crew, Paragon, Voodoo Mumbo, Wesley Grayson, Will Wade, Wilson Atef, Wolfie Yorker, Zach, and Zico2. Thank you guys for your support, and I shall see you all tomorrow for the final, what I think I can only safely say will be the final episode of Tissue II, the Philosopher of the Bengal Empire.